This is Gilly the cat, and she disapproves of my new system of storing clothing. She prefers folded clothes that she can lay on, but now I'm using a rack and she does not like it. I'm sorry, Gilly. I just can't have your white fur getting on everything after it's already been washed. So you're just going to have to continue to disapprove. Look how she looks at the rack. Not a fan. Not only am I going to go through this rack, but there's some stuff in the garage in a bin that I want to go over. It's mostly shorts. But it's some of these things you should be looking out for, and some of them were opportunity buys. But I'll let you know the story of each thing so you're not going out there looking for garbage. So the first item is these Prana pants. Prana has taken quite a dip, but if you look up Prana pants, some of them are still pretty good. Look up the style code. These are belted, and they have extra utility pockets, I think. Zip utility pockets. Yeah, they have cargo pockets. So these, I guess I could be classified as cargo pants. So if you look up Prana cargo pants, they're doing pretty good. I think I paid $7.99 for these, but I did get a 20% discount. So it's still a pretty good pickup, and I got two of them. So I won't bother showing the second one because it's the same thing. I picked these up at the Goodwill yesterday, the one I called Janktown, which I'm kind of sad that footage isn't going to make it to here because some of it was pretty funny. All right, I have arrived at Janktown. It is a Goodwill, and I call it Janktown because I have seen several things here that lead me to the conclusion that it is in fact Janktown. So, one short story I can tell you to give you some context about this place. One time, I saw people having sex on the side of the store, and this was in the evening, but the light was still out. You could still see everything, and I mean everything. Okay. One time I saw a guy actually throwing up in the middle of the men's clothing section, and he smelled like he'd had about 5,000 jugs of vodka. I've seen about 15 to 20 live cases of actual shoplifting just in the last month, and it smells like dead penguins in there. But I will do some haul videos later. I want to do a lot of different videos. I have ideas, but I don't have the tech or the experience, so I'm learning as I go. So these are Ariat FR jeans. If you find these are a must pick up. The thrift stores around here are pretty good at making this hard for me. They price a lot of this stuff up, but for some reason these were only $6.49, and I did get 20% off of that. I think the people pricing this one maybe were slipping. Low-rise M4 boots. If you ever find the M4s, if you ever find the M4 boots, these things are great. They sell really good. And if your thrift store doesn't price them up, you are in luck because those are constant sellers. These were my old pajama pants. They're just weatherproof vintage. It's terrible. Don't go looking for these to sell them. But these are in really good shape. They're super comfortable pants. And instead of donating them, I'll go ahead and wait for the right person to buy them. I mean, I'll probably only get $8 for them, but it's better than just donating them. These were also just at my wife's work. She found these at her work. So these are just BKE shorts. They'll probably have a terrible sell-through rate. I'm not going to bother looking them up. If they don't sell this summer, I'm just going to donate them. I'm not going to keep those because BKE is almost a trash brand. The jeans are still okay, I think, but their shirts used to be good, but now it's bad. These are some Southern Tide swim trunks. I like them because they have the 70s retro striping. They are the skipjack lined drawstring swim trunks. And they do pretty good. I don't know the actual sell-through, but I did look it up before I bought them. I don't think it's quite 100%, but I think... Okay, here's something to know. We're not quite in the middle of summer yet. So if you're looking up shorts right now and seeing less than stellar sell-through rates, at this point, my rule is if I'm seeing sell-through rates 50%, around 50%, maybe even 45, anything 45% or up, I'm picking up just because I know that sell-through rate is going to skyrocket in the next month or two. It's hard to overstate how important seasonality is to sell-through rates with clothing sellers. This shirt here this was just a shirt that it's too big for my wife. I found it for her because she loves a lot of the Marvel stuff. And this dude, what the heck is this guy's name? Now I'm going to get beat up in the comments for this. I can't remember this guy's name. Fun fact, as a kid, I collected Wolverine comics because I love Wolverine. I had a lot of them. I had to sell them. I was on tour in the early 90s and I had a whole cachet.
Cash. 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 Cash.
Of comic books I brought along with me because I was pretty hardcore into reading comics at that age. So I was on tour with a punk rock band in the early 90s, and we were in Lincoln, Nebraska. We were either in Lincoln, Nebraska or Bloomington, Indiana. I can't remember which one. But we ran out of gas, and we had no money because, you know, it's punk rock. But we were somewhere in the Midwest. I believe it was Bloomington or Omaha. I think it was Omaha because that was the same place I got my head shaved. Whatever. And so we ran out of gas, but luckily I had brought along almost a good amount of my comic book collection because I had a feeling this might happen. So we were stranded and I took my comic books to a local comic store and I ended up getting like 250 bucks and it was enough to get gas. And a lot of those comics I sold were my old Wolverines, which broke my heart. But I did still hang on to a lot of my stuff. I still have She-Hulk #1, which I don't think that's going for much these days, but I do still have some of my good comics, some of my early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff. But this isn't about comic books, so let's move on. Okay, now this next section, we're gonna be looking at stuff that I bought last week. So this is just a regular t-shirt, but it's a Wallace & Barnes, which tends to do pretty good. It's an all over print. It has palm fronds on it and it's in really good shape. I didn't bother looking it up. So I'm not worried about it because I know it's going to sell. I know it's going to sell pretty good too. This I got at a mom and pop yesterday, mom and pop thrift. One of only 2 or 3 around here. Didn't get any jeans. I actually only got 2 items, but I got them for a good price. One is a Peter Millar Crown Crafted polo. The other is a J. Garcia polo, which I normally wouldn't get, but this one's new with tags or new with size sticky thing on it. So I know it's new. Where is it? There it is. So I'll say new without tags on it. This is a J. Garcia. I didn't look it up. I assume it's pretty trashy, but it still has the size sticker on it, so I can sell it as new without tags. It's golf season, it's polo shirt season, so I grabbed it. I don't expect to get much. I'll be happy with 15 bucks. This I got at the same stop. All right, so I only got 2 items. I got this t-shirt, which will be a personal item for my wife. She likes raccoons. And this is funny, it says the king of the trash. And then I got a new with tags Johnny O polo shirt with a golf course on it. With tags, it still has it has a nice pocket. Johnny O isn't what it was. These plain polos that don't have any prints, I'm not too sure what I'll get from this, but it is new with tags, so I'll be happy with 25, maybe even 20. This shirt here the brand is Hawaii Station. The brand is not a thing. I looked it up, has a terrible sell-through rate. But Hawaiian shirts along with shorts, I'm picking them up even if they have a fairly bad sell-through rate, I'd say 40% or so, because it's going to skyrocket here in summer. And I like it because it's got sea turtles, which animal prints always do really well for me when it comes to Hawaiian shirts. It's the thin cotton, which usually does good for me, and it's got the actual camp collar. So I'm expecting 20 bucks for that thing. This is just I got this at the Goodwill. Oh, by the way, my cost of goods for all this stuff, if I average it, probably around $5. Maybe $5.50 these days, because I did hit a couple of pretty good sales. This is just a smart wool. And a good lesson for this is if you look at the tag, it just says large. But if you see a shirt like this that has the colored banding on the back of the yoke, this striped added on strip of fabric with the color, it's always worth a look because it could be either Smart Wool or some other merino brand. But what got me, if you're looking for Smart Wool, the little logo on the bottom, if you see that, it's Smart Wool, and it usually sells pretty good. 15 to 20 bucks for that, considering I paid like probably $3 for it. Now this is the thing that I paid up for. They were asking $17 for this. It is a pair of Viore pants with the drawstrings, zip pockets. I don't know if it's the Sunday pants or the everyday pants, but they're a little bit tapered. They've got the zipper utility pocket, and I will look up the style number. If you're not familiar with Viore, the tag looks like gold and blue, and it says Viore, V-U-O-R-I. They have the same front button as Volcom does, a button with the strip of fabric. Columbia does that too sometimes. They wanted 17, I got 20% off of that. So it's still, I should be able to get 35, 40 bucks for these pants. So I'm good with that. This is a nondescript old vintage brand. All this is just linen pants. They don't have stains, which is important. They're very wide at the leg, which is important. They're vintage, which doesn't really matter. But they're made in the USA, which helps some people. The brand is CC Courtney. I looked it up, didn't seem to mean anything to anyone. The point is they're beige, 100% linen pants without stains, and they're pretty baggy, and they're a good size. They look like about a 38. I'll probably get 25 bucks for those. This is just those other Prana pants, not gonna bother. Some Fidelity jeans. I picked these up at the mom and pop. I got them for under $5 because all the regular items are $5, but there was a sale, it was 40% off. Fidelity tag looks like that. These are it's like a plush velvety finish. So I should do okay. Fidelity jeans aren't the best brand, but I always pick it up if I get it at a good price. It always sells for me fairly quickly. So I don't know what the actual sell-through rate is, but if you were to look it up right now, I would assume it's for men's, depending on the fit. Right now, slim straight is what people are buying. Slim straight all day long. So a slim straight or just a straight of the Fidelity jeans should do pretty good. This is a great find. I was pretty excited about these. I got these in Janktown. All right, so Janktown, I only got 3 items. But real quick, we got the Chubby's Nautical by Nature shirt, some jet lag cargo pants, camouflage, and Arbor Wear, really heavyweight sweatshirt type jacket thing. And we'll go over everything in detail when I'm all done. But I did find some gold in Janktown. 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 Now, if you knew my situation in my local area, Janktown is just a Goodwill fairly close to my house, but I'm sure you have a certain Goodwill just for whatever reason is just super janky, and then another one a few miles away is very nice. This particular Goodwill, I have seen some things there that I cannot even repeat here. I mean, I certainly can repeat them, but I choose not to because it might freak some people out because I've seen some things that you wouldn't believe. These are jet lag. See how it says jet lag? It has the flag. Jet lag stuff, the big cargo shorts and the camo, these I should do really good with. I didn't bother looking them up. They've got the adjustable waist. They are camouflage jet lag cargo pants. And they've got the straps on the legs, ankles. These things are one of my favorite kind of pants to find. I rarely find them. But this Goodwill did not know that these were valuable, and they had them for like $4, which never happens for me. So I don't usually get good deals at Goodwill. The only thing that saves me is I usually get 20% off because I'm spending over $20. This is also a pretty good find. Levi's Silver Tab corduroy baggies. I do get lucky sometimes like everybody, but if you find these Levi's Silver Tab straight loose corduroys or jeans with the wide legs like this, I should do pretty good with these. Without looking it up, I would assume I'm going to get over $30 for those. And this is something I didn't know about that I learned doing my video footage that I actually cut out of this video because it's terrible. This is just a Chubbies short sleeve button up shirt with a nautical theme. You can see it's got the little sailboats and it's got the nautical by nature. Are you down with Chubbies? Yeah, you know me. So I found this shirt. I saw Chubbies. I know Chubbies is a good brand. I buy their shorts every time I see them. Okay. Shirts, sometimes they don't do that good. There are certain Chubby shirts that sit for a while and I leave them behind sometimes. This is nautical by nature. It's their little subline. So I did a search, Chubby's nautical by nature shirt. eBay tells me if you type in Chubby's nautical by nature shirt, eBay returns 375 active results. Okay. If you go to sold, there's 2 items sold. That is a bad sell-through rate, right? Typically when you search on eBay, this is how you do it, and this would tell you, pass on this shirt, 100% it's garbage. Well, if you start using your quotes on your searches, it could change what you're doing significantly because I've picked up a lot of things in the last couple of weeks by doing this. Now, if you type in nautical by nature shirt in your quotes, like this, it shows you 4 active. And then your solds are going to be 2. Yesterday it was actually 2 and 2, but someone's added 2 today. Doesn't matter. Still, 50% sell-through rate if you put quotes. And this works too for, there's another example in this video where this happens again. I think it was the bonobo shorts, but if we have to do that again, we'll do it again. So the moral of the story here is, if you're doing a search for something on eBay and it returns results that don't seem right to you, go back and put quotes around the brand name or the subline or something, because eBay search engine will grab all the words and put them all together and then try to make a decision on what you're really looking for. But if you use the quotations, you're telling eBay, I want to see exactly what's in these quotes and nothing else. That way you can be super accurate with your searches. And that actually works on Google too. There's all these little search hacks you could use, like quotations, half quotes, and slashes, and whatever. Peter Millar polo, which summer comfort has come and gone. It's not something I pick up anymore unless it's got a super cool pattern. But the crown blah blah is always good. It got a cool pattern, just that stripe is pretty neat. It has the crown logo on the front. People love the Peter Millar crown logo. And the tag, if you see Peter Millar crown blah blah, sometimes it's crown crafted, sometimes it's crown something else, but crown anything, it's a grabby. And this is a 2XL, so I think I got this at the mom and pop, and I paid less than $4 for this. I will get $25 or more for that. And this might be the find of the haul. I got this in Jank Town. This was one of 3 items I picked up. This is a really heavyweight hoodie sweatshirt. It's got little snaps on the front. The brand is Arborwear. Arborwear is an incredible brand. Their pants sell, their shorts sell, their shirts sell. Arborwear, pick it up. This thing I will get $60 for, probably. These pants are a recent find. I got these last week. They are camouflage joggers / chinos. Yeah, I got these at the Goodwill right by my house, actually. You see that brand, Bare Bottom? There's a good chance it's worth picking up. This one, they didn't know anything about it. They didn't know Bare Bottom was a good brand, and they had it for like $6. So I got it for, 20% off of $6. Bare Bottom camouflage joggers. I didn't bother looking it up because I already know it'll sell fast. Probably get $25. This is some Prana jeans. Just basic Prana jeans. You can look at them a little bit. 34 by 32 is a great size. Slim fit. Right now, Slim Straight is off the chain, as they say. No, they don't. No one says that. But right now, Slim Fit sells well. This is just a really cool shirt. Didn't have any comps. But, we're at the beginning of summer. This will sell right around when anyone gets a sniff of the pumpkin lattes at Starbucks. This thing will sell the next day for $15. Great shirt. No brand. Don't care. This is just a Wrangler. The only reason I got this is because it was dirt cheap. It is actually vintage. Just a vintage Wrangler pearl snap. Not too excited about it. These things are everywhere out there. They're not rare. They're not worth much money, but they do consistently sell for me within 6 months. This, don't know anything about what a dimple head is. I think it's golfing. Yeah, it's golf. But I bought this because it has the bar stool on it. Gerbeau jeans, vintage, early 90s. Don't ask me how I know that, because it's nothing about the tag. I lived through them. Marith Francois Gerbeau. I'll definitely get over 50 for these. So if you find Gerbeau jeans, they're probably vintage and they're probably worth good money. Moving right along, this is a great story. So these are barbell jeans, okay? And they look like this. They got that little tag. There's the leather patch. Here's what the actual inside tag looks like. These are straight, athletic fit or slim fit, whatever. Barbell straight jeans. Black denim always does really good for me personally. So the story on these jeans is I was at the Goodwill, and I'm sure you've gone through this where you've got a handful of items in your cart, but one of them doesn't have the tag. At least around here, the way that works is I think the Goodwill employees are told and trained, if you don't have a tag, bring it in walk all the way back, stop what you're doing, walk all the way to the back of the store, let the pricing person give you a tag, which is always way too high, and they'll walk all the way to the front, show you the price, which is always ridiculous, and you always say no. So the whole transaction was a waste of time, and then the person now has to put the jeans back. If I were in charge of Goodwill, and God help us all if I do ever become in charge of Goodwill, what would happen is every person up front would use their discretion to give the item to the person at a price that seems fair. It's a thrift store after all. So in this case, because I like the people where I shop and I'm polite and they know I have good manners and they see me picking stuff up now and then off the floor, and I always show up with the hangers off of the items. All you have to do is scan. Everything's neat. I don't waste anyone's time. So I'm nice to the people. So when in a situation like this happens, she scanned the closest item, which happened to be a $3 shirt. I got this for $3. And I wouldn't have got it for $3 if I was an asshole. which, you know, on occasion I have been, but not to people that work at thrift stores because they don't need your garbage. They have enough. Another pair of Prana. I guess there's a Prana theme today. Prana pants, front and back. These are the nylon pants. You can tell they're nylon when you see these stupid little. So Prana pants, 20, 25. It's not retirement money. And here we got some regular joggers. I think these were a surprise for me because this is not an item I pick up usually. These are Bullhead. Not a great brand. Not something I look for. Not something I pick up. But it was $2 because they had the blue tag, and blue tags were $2 at the time. Bullhead joggers. Look them up. Do yourself a favor and look them up. They're not that bad. They don't sell for much, but this is one of those, it could become a bread and butter item for you because they're pretty common. They're just joggers. They do way better than Levi's Denizen joggers, which don't do well at all, but they're just basic joggers. Bullhead denim joggers, they do pretty good. I was surprised. This is the first pair that I've ever picked up. I've opened my mind, and now I'm looking up stuff I didn't normally look up. So this is Rourke Revival, a brand that has kind of dipped, fallen a bit. But this sweatshirt has a cool graphic. I didn't look it up. It is in really good condition. It's Rourke Revival, has the cool graphic. I'm going to go for 25, and I'll probably get it. I know it's a little bit out of season, and that brings us to the end of this rack. I've been through the rack. Now, I'm going to grab the stuff from my bin, and I'll be back. Brand that isn't really a good one, Cotton On Garments. I looked it up, not great. Got these for myself. They ended up getting to be a little too loose, but elastic waist, drawstring shorts, cotton, 7-inch or less inseam. These will sell. I would get 10 to 15 for these. Garbage brand. This, same exact thing. American Eagle, brand isn't great, but stretch, elastic waist, drawstring, American Eagle. Actually, I think the Flex line does pretty good, and the extreme flex or whatever will help a little bit too. It was just a pair of my shorts, so don't read too much into it, but I should still do good with these. These are Abercrombie and Fitch camouflage sweat shorts, elastic waist drawstring, zipper pockets. I didn't bother looking them up because I was going to sell them either way. But Abercrombie and Fitch, their cargo shorts are famous with resellers. Resellers know about the cargo shorts. Their cargo shorts are great. Chino shorts, not so much. Cotton shorts, not so much. Everything else from the brand, there are a few little honey holes inside of Abercrombie. These shorts may be one of them. I don't know. But I'm selling them because I don't like them anymore. So someone will buy those for $15, $20. I don't pick up Columbia. It's just a brand I don't pick up. Columbia, there's a couple of the sublines that are the good ones to pick up. Titanium, I think, was one of them. I can't remember the other one. This is neither of those things, but it's the beginning of June. It's got cargo pockets. It's in great shape, and it's size 34, which sells really good. So if you find Columbia shorts, look them up. Don't just grab them. These are some vintage Polo Ralph Lauren country tablecloth shorts. These are chino shorts. They've got the skinnier, slimmer leg openings, which sell to a certain demographic. They're called the something shorts. Suffield shorts. These, I only got them because they were cheap and they are vintage. I think I paid $3 for them. This is identical to those Columbia shorts I just showed. I got 2 of them. These are link sole shorts, which is another thing I've been passing on for years. Turns out people buy them. Look up link sole. It is a John Ashford subline, but they make golf shorts. A couple of years ago, these things were selling really, really well. And I quit picking them up because I think it was last year. They were just garbage. Just nothing was selling from this brand. But it turns out the shorts really are pretty good. Look up link sole shorts. Some Everlanes. This is a really strange brand. Some of the stuff is pretty good. It is worth, if you look at Everlane new, it's worth money. It's expensive. It's a fairly nice, more of a pricey brand, but it doesn't sell great. But I got these really cheap. They're in great condition, and they're a shorter inseam, which is really popular this year. These are about a 7-incher, and they're in good condition. So I picked them up. They're very cheap, and it's a fancy brand. I don't know how good those are going to do. These are some Lululemon Pace Breaker shorts. And you know they're pace breakers because it's got the little stripe on the back. And camouflage, always good. Has been great for years. It's got the drawstrings here. And if I haven't said it 5,000 times, Lululemon, you can just tell when you feel it that it's Lululemon. Has a special feel to it, and it's got the little logo there. It's priced up in my stores. They didn't know this was Lululemon for whatever reason. They didn't look it up because the tag is gone, but the tag is always gone. So you're looking for the upside down horseshoe and the feel of the fabric. I'll see if I can get that across really close up. It's somewhere between regular slippery polyester and a little bit of a cottony feeling. It's somewhere in between, and it definitely feels comfortable. So if you find it, definitely pick up Lululemon shorts, especially pace breakers. They sell quick. This is just another American Eagle drawstring, elastic waist, flex. I'm anticipating those will sell pretty quick just because people are going nuts for shorts right now. These are some Adidas, but Adidas, I don't pick it up. It's overpriced in my area. They think of it as a high-end brand, so all my thrift stores price it up except for the mom and pops, and there's only 2 or 3 of those. So these are the Ivy Parks, though. Adidas Ivy Parks, but these have the 3 stripes, and that's a tip. So these are the Ivy Park. I think they're running shorts or cycling shorts, and they do pretty good. Look up Ivy Park Adidas shorts. I got them for like $3. And here we go with another pair of shorts. These are Bonobos Good Sport. Bonobos is another brand I don't usually pick up, unless you get their performance golf pants, not their cotton chinos, their performance golf pants. I think they're called Maide, M-A-I-D-E. These are Bonobos Good Sport shorts, drawstring, elastic waist, but these are the polyester with the zip-up pockets and the reflective accents. The tag looks like that. I'm not sure quite how good these do, but I remember looking it up and thinking, it'll sell pretty good, and I got them super cheap. This is incident number 2 of eBay's search results being weird and needing to use quotation marks in order to find the true sell-through rate. So this only happens on the actives. It seems like the solds are unaffected by this phenomenon. If you look for Bonobos Good Sport shorts, there's 432 results. But under the solds, there's 13. Okay? So why are the sold results accurate using the subline and filtering out things that aren't the subline for the most part, besides a sport coat down here, which makes sense because sport coats, sport shorts, whatever. But the actives make no differentiation unless you use the quotes. So let me show you. This is exactly like the Chubby's Nautical by Nature. So active 432, but you use Bonobos. You don't put Bonobos in quotes. Nobody puts Bonobos in quotes. Nobody puts Bonobos in the corner. But you do it like this, we get 10 results. So Good Sport Shorts, the subline by Bonobos, has 10 active and 11 sold. This changes whether or not you're going to buy those, right? This is over 100% sell-through rate. Use your quotation marks, kids. Armani Exchange, not a brand I pick up, but drawstring shorts, elastic waist. And these were nearly brand new. These have not been worn, but the tag is gone. But these are Armani Exchange cargo shorts. The Armani Exchange tag, I'm only showing it just to be thorough, but don't go looking for this stuff. Armani Exchange doesn't sell very good. But these shorts will sell really good because they're new without tags and they have all the things that I'm looking for in shorts right now. So I might as well cover this now. With shorts, right now, what I'm picking up, obviously, drawstring, elastic waist. Okay, that's one. That's one type of shorts. Type 2, any kind of linen shorts, even if it's pleated, but any kind of linen shorts. If it has a drawstring and an elastic waist and it's linen, that's my favorite. Cargo shorts that are camouflage or vintage or both. And any kind of athletic shorts like Viore or Lululemon running shorts. Now these two are the exact same. Lira, Lira. These two pair of shorts are both my old shorts, but I have so many new shorts now that I'm just getting rid of these. The brand isn't great, but they're drawstring, they're elastic waist. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say that. This is a better picture of the tag. This is not a brand to look out for or anything. I'm just showing you. Those were my shorts because they're comfortable, stretchy cotton. This is the other one. The only learning thing here is that if you find these shorts, they're usually cheap and they're super comfortable. Good shorts for yourself that you probably paid $1 for. So those were the last shorts in the haul here. Sold in Janktown. Sold in Janktown. Sold in Janktown. Sold in Janktown.